Now that you have more freedom of the Payday IP following the reacquisition of the publishing rights, will you consider revitalizing content updates in Payday 2? And if yes, when can we expect this to be implemented?
Yes, we have at least one small content update ready for Payday 2.
Starbreeze have sure been fumbling over there, dropping maps nobody likes, desperately clawing for your nostalgia, and I'm sure still working on that stupid-ass PUBG collab. They've been losing for a while and certainly need a win, which they supposedly got. Apparently Deep Silver relinquished the publishing rights back to Starbreeze team, and I guess this allows them more freedom with the IP. This might mean Payday 3 could get better, fucking doubt it. But more importantly for us, they want to drop a content update for Payday 2. A lot of people are celebrating this. Personally, I'm quite worried they're gonna break more shit than they already have. But despite me, I'm quite curious what they might do with this minor content update they're preparing. I'm also curious about their motives. What exactly is driving them to update Payday 2? The game they clearly said they weren't gonna support anymore?
Hey Almir, what is the current support status of Payday 2? A lot of players have freezing issue. Are you aware of this, and does the developer working currently or planning at this for the issue?
Listen, Geeko, I would love to tell you, yes, we are working on it, we are fixing it. But we are not actively supporting Payday 2 any longer.
We have at least one small content update ready.
Unfortunately, during Payday 2's entire life cycle, there was always problems that needed solving. Always. There was never a time in Payday 2's life cycle, tell me if I'm wrong, where you heisters went, you know what, if we could just freeze the time now, Payday 2 is perfect. There was always some freaking issue somewhere, right?
I've always had the wild theory that one day Starbreeze is going to intentionally blow up Payday 2 with an update so hilariously bad that it might force some people over to Payday 3. And now we just so happen to be getting a fresh update after almost an entire year of nothing? I'm just saying. But assuming Payday 2 doesn't explode, what could we expect from an update? I have a few different ideas that I'm going to fire off here right now. Bug patches. Almost certainly. They patch bugs in every single update this game has ever seen. Yes, they usually break more stuff than they fix, but hey, business as usual for Starbreeze.
Legendary video game Starbreeze.
Weapons. Good chance. 1. They're clearly easy to make. If weapons are so disposable that you can allocate some to events that happen once a year, then clearly they're not very hard to make. Most animations in this game are recycled anyway. 2. There are holes in the arsenal that were left in the game ever since a lot of the content was removed. The one that comes to my mind immediately was the platypus. The platypus was the only free primary sniper in the game, so I bet they'd want to fill those gaps. Characters. 1 instance. There's no shot that a new character gets added, but despite it not making any sense to the story, I think there is some kind of chance they might add Pearl, just as a throwaway idea.
Home run.
Not a huge chance, but it isn't completely out of the question. Heist. No. There's just no way. That wouldn't be minor at all. Perk deck. Fat chance. Overkill have shown their willingness to make standalone perk decks before in the form of Leech and Copycat, but I think it's just been too long and it's too much effort for them to consider making another. So yeah, if you ask me, the most likely thing to come out of a minor update is either them just fixing bugs, or them fixing bugs and maybe adding a couple weapons. I can't stress enough how worried I am about this update. Starbreeze now have the power to break whatever they want. All the content on Mod Workshop has the possibility to be rendered obsolete, depending on what they do. And the worst part is, there really is some crazy issues that need to be fixed in this game that I doubt they're gonna find. I'm not gonna show you what I'm talking about. I don't want to give it any attention. If you know, you know. But I don't want to be a doomer. I'd rather be hopeful about this and say maybe Starbreeze isn't completely corrupt and they just have our best interest in mind. But don't just take my word for the update. I went out of my way to go ask some people what they think the update is going to be like. And I'll show you that now. Let me interview you.
Interview me?
What do you think about the new Payday update that we're getting?
Oh, you're like for real? I think, while inherently worrying, we've been saying, I hope they don't update the game for the past 70 years. Like, since 2015, people have been begging for them to no longer update the game. And I never really care. So, there are generally bad things that can and probably will come from this, but, I think the positives generally outweigh the negatives, and it will be a good update. Even if it's not good, it's a minor content update in Payday 2, so it's not gonna be much. I'm assuming mostly bug fixes. Maybe balance changes here and there.
Yeah. Just want to ask you, how do you feel about the content update?
I don't really care unless like they haven't said anything. I have nothing really to care about until they actually give anything. Like, I don't know. I don't see much point in speculation. Once they say what it is or drop it, then there's reason to care. Till then, like, I don't know. What do you want me to do?
What do you think they will do though?
I'll fucking know. They said small content update. In a perfect world where they have perfect competence, they would fix some major bugs and then make replacements for many of the main things lost to licensing. But what they'll actually do, I'll fucking know.
So yeah, I'm asking people about what they think the update is gonna be and how it's gonna go. What do you think about that, Leif?
The Payday 2 one?
Yeah, the little content update that they're...
Ooh. Dexter, I personally am hopeful that someone will pick the day of the update to crash CRIMENET for everyone.
Really?
Hey, fuck you, man!
I think that would be a big day.
Okay, what do you actually think about it, though?
Can that not be my thought? Do I have to say something nice?
Well, it doesn't have to be nice. It's just, what do you think is actually going to happen? Not that crazy bullshit.
I don't know. That's my hope. I would say that's my realistic hope. Do I have to have like a hope about the content?
No, I guess not.
I hope the content doesn't suck, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like it might be like some masks, maybe. Maybe they give us some masks. I would really like if they fixed some of the problems in the game. That would be cool.
Yeah.
It's really all I would ask for. I don't really want content personally, but you know, I guess if they're giving it.
All right. What do you think? Is this update going to be good? Are they going to destroy the game we love? Let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen. And while you're down there, consider helping me out with a like and a subscribe. You know for sure I'm going to go over that content when it eventually comes out, so you don't want to miss that. I also want to quickly apologize for the lighter upload. I'm not exactly a news channel, but I went through a little bit of surgery a few days ago, and I've been all over the place. But don't worry about me, I'm recovering pretty nicely, and I plan to work on some bigger uploads as soon as this completely clears up. I want to give a quick thank you to my members: Spammy Remy, Hacksoon, Doc Dingus MD, Cyber Redux, Mr. America, Maxi, Super Cooper, 90% Fox, Protein Sniffer, Troj, Adats, Nesser, Zor the Protogen, Jirao, and Eat My Birds. I really appreciate what you do for me and my channel. It helps severely. And if you'd like to become a member, it's only $3 a month. You get to be featured here and other cool shit like that. Thank you to my most recent subscribers. You help me and my channel out. I appreciate it. And yeah, with all that being said, I hope you have a very good night.